And then before the interview,
Yeah.
I cut my bangs again.
You
And
were like, wait, let me really impress them.
Yo, that's when I messed up.
Banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, banging it out, banging it out.
Welcome to Banging It Out. I'm your host, Elke Thoms. My guest today cut herself bangs in the pandemic, and let's just say it's a good thing she didn't have to see too many people. She's also a comedian and founder of Witty Titties, a comedy variety show and weekly open mic that only features female performers. Genesis Soul, thanks for being here.
I'm so excited to be banging it out with you.
I have to say, before we get into things, Witty Titties is my favorite mic in Los Angeles.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. I even wore my titties just
you did?
to rep.
Oh, you put them on today.
I carry all the time.
Yeah, okay, great.
Just in case I
That's
need
so,
them.
oh,
But,
yeah,
like,
I love the
these,
necklace.
yeah,
That's
necklace.
so cute.
The necklace is,
oh my gosh.
Just like a little add-on. Tits on tits.
So we're here today to talk about your bangs, and I can't help but
we have
notice immediately. Yeah, unfortunately, that is the entire assignment.
Is
yeah.
that what this podcast? Okay, got
That
it.
is the entire point. We, in fact, can't talk about anything else. It's not allowed. I can't help but notice we're here to talk about bangs, and your forehead right now is
bangless.
Is bangless.
You know-
it is bare.
Okay, do you know
Nude.
that I am actually thinking about getting bangs later this week?
Wait, stop.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Oh my God.
Growing up,
People keep coming on this show. I will bring scissors. I will cut them for you.
you
It
know
is
what?
not.
I've already done it.
I've
already cut
doing
my
it. I'm
own.
gonna have a professional now. I think is where you're.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, I have a weird relationship with bangs because
Okay.
I grew up
That's perfectly
with
normal.
bangs. Yeah. No
Yeah.
one's like bangs. I have no opinion.
Yeah.
I grew up where that was I was a kid actor. Boo.
Okay.
And growing up, like that was kind of like my look, like for all my
Oh, I
headshots
see.
was straight fuck ass bangs.
Oh.
And then like, do you remember like the early 2000s like layering, like
Yes.
the face
Yes.
framing layers?
Oh, I
That was
wanted
me,
it
baby.
so
That
bad.
was me.
And my hair's too thin for it, and I wanted it so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine hair.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
Yeah.
But that was the look. That
Yes.
was what I, was on my headshots. And I just remember I didn't have the words to explain what kind of bangs I wanted.
Totally.
Now that I'm an adult,
now that adult I am.
and now adult I am
is
yes.
me. Yes. I can say the words.
Yes, words, hair, yes. I wanted layered. Like I wanted textured, layered one instead of just straight across.
Oh,
And-
I see.
And I just looked so bad for so long that I
Okay.
hated having bangs. And then I, for the longest time, I did no bangs. And then I was like, you know what? I do look good in bangs.
Yeah.
I went back to, I've tried curtain. I kind of have them because I was going for like a Farrah Fawcett thing
Oh,
for the
love
longest
that.
time.
Yes.
It didn't happen for me, but like, but I aimed for it.
So you cut these bangs that we're here to talk about today
Yes.
for yourself
Yes.
in the pandemic.
Yes, I did.
Correct.
It was. Can I tell you
Yes,
how
you
early
may.
in the pandemic it was? Like it wasn't even.
They're like, we think some people are getting sick. You're like, bangs right now.
Immediately, yeah.
They're like,
They
but
don't
it
even
might.
lock
They're
down
like, we
yet.
think it's just a little flu. It's not. You're like,
I already don't care. Yeah, that was okay. The pandemic changed my hair.
Yeah.
Forever because
Yeah, okay.
again, going back to the acting thing.
yeah.
You can't really change your look that much,
Right.
When you're an actor,
Yes.
you can't because if you do, then you got to get new headshots or
Right.
something, or if you go too like crazy with it, like right now I've got like this half and half thing going.
Yeah.
like, you can't get too crazy.
No,
with it
there's
'cause it
so
limits
much
everything.
like trickle down financial things
Yes.
that then have to happen to you if you
Exactly.
change your look. Yes.
Exactly.
So,
and then like
yeah.
casting directors are like, I don't
Who-
know. I don't
who
think
are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Yeah.
I don't have any imagination.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just like what?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I had never dyed my hair.
Yeah.
I had dyed my hair like brown or whatever, but like
Yeah.
I hadn't bleached it.
Yes.
And I hadn't done anything crazy. And my
Yeah.
dream was to have silver hair.
Oh.
So my first
have you heard
step-
you will go gray when you're older? It
Oh,
will
thank
happen.
Good. Okay, great. No, then what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Then why am I just
What do I-
wait?
yeah, exactly.
No, I had Targaryen dreams.
I love that.
And
Yeah.
there we go. And no, I just So my first step
Yeah.
was to then cut my hair.
Okay.
So we were like maybe in lockdown. I'm gonna say this was like maybe late March, early April.
Totally,
Like
yeah.
so if
So it was-
lockdown was like March 13th.
Right.
It was like 2 weeks later. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going crazy. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just because
Yeah.
you know Brad Mondo.
Yes. Yeah.
He for anyone who doesn't know, he's like a very famous hair stylist
Yeah.
on YouTube. And
Yes.
that was like his peak popularity. It was like everyone was like losing their shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, just so we can avoid nonsense.
Yes, exactly.
I will teach you how to cut your hair at home.
Oh my gosh.
So then I did. I followed his tutorial.
Oh my gosh. And wait,
And-
did he find you?
No, it was the producers.
Okay.
It was the producers of the Tamron Hall Show. So I first did it. And like, if we see in the photos, like, it's honestly not that bad. I was very careful with it, the first cut.
But they found you because your bangs
Were
were
ass.
were cut so poorly.
Okay, I don't even know how it happened, to be honest. All I did.
Because I think we really have to stress that.
Okay.
like-
I think what happened was I posted on Instagram
Okay.
the before and after, kind of what you
Okay.
have, like
Which
the
we
before
have
and
up
after.
if you're watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
I posted like cut my own hair following
Yeah.
Brad Mondo's tutorial, like before and after. And it
Yeah.
was all right. And
Yeah.
I had I
I was about to say, it's you with bangs, you without.
Yeah. And the bangs aren't terrible here,
Yeah, like
right?
the with bangs. I mean, would I say they were professionally done?
God, no.
Probably not.
No,
Probably not.
no, I
but
know
I'm
this.
not like,
But
oh,
you're like, oh,
you've
wow.
permanently maimed your face.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
But then after I posted that, that's when like the Tamron Hall producer like hit me up and was like, hey, oh my gosh, we actually happen to be featuring Brad Mondo. We'd love to have you on. And then before the interview,
Yeah.
I cut my bangs again.
You
And
were like,
that's
wait, let me
when-
really impress them.
Yo, that's when I messed up. Like, then I ended up looking like Lord Farquaad.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was so bad. It was so bad.
You were like, wait. I know they wanted them maybe not looking ideal. I can make them even more.
let's give him a TV moment.
yeah, exactly. Just like absolute. Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah,
god. And I love that you did that like 2 weeks into the pandemic
yeah.
too. Like you were, and you're like, I'm getting bored.
Yeah,
Like whatever.
I mean, the when I look at my digital footprint from that time, I'm like, there's a lot of things I've archived.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things I don't think the internet needs to see anymore.
I love like too, like, so I'm like a major hypochondriac on some level. I'm always ready for a global
ready for the next
pandemic.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry,
I'm
it's
ready.
coming.
And so like, I feel like a week and a half into the pandemic, I was like, yeah, like, you know what? I always knew this was going to happen at some point. And my roommate, I remember saying like, I'm getting like really bored. And I was like, girl, have you not thought about this? Get used to it. We're going to be
I know this is so like bad or controversial to say, but can I tell you, I loved lockdown.
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved.
Yeah.
If we get
Yes.
another one, I'm like, hell.
Wait,
yes.
I actually do have a story about this.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So in like January 2020, I was working a day job in an office.
Uh-huh.
And I was starting to like really get, more professional with my stand up, and things were starting to take off a little bit. And I was like, I wish, but I still need to make money. I still need to live. And I have a lot of corporate skills. So I was like, okay, let me see, like, surely I can find a job that I can do online. Surely I can get a remote job. And at the time, I was literally looking in like January, February 2020. It was like so few and far between.
It was not a
I
thing.
would have to get like several freelance jobs to even
100%.
sort of do that. And I remember thinking, this is too bad because there's nothing I do in the office that I couldn't just do online.
Right.
But I guess I'll just have to figure it out another time. Literally 2 weeks later, like I have journal entries where I'm like, I just wish I could work online. So
Manifestation
I manifested really badly, and I'm so sorry for the global.
People
No,
died.
I mean, it's
Elke.
really it's really horrible that such terrible
No, it's
things
un-
had to happen.
And then
Then for me to be able to work remotely, but that is
But you work
that is
remote
the,
now.
yeah, I do. That's the society we live in, and unfortunately, yeah. But it was that thing where I was like, oh, this is not what I meant.
Right,
this is
right.
not what I meant.
like I said, for me, not for
So
everyone.
how long did you keep the bangs? Post so once you got help with them, was that good?
got help.
once they did CPR on your bangs.
Shout out to my hairdresser at the time, Travis.
Okay.
He was like was with him for the longest time because he was the only person who could fix my bangs.
Yeah.
Like, he was the only person I trusted with my bangs.
Yeah.
And then after the Tamron Hall of it all, then I drove down because he was in Huntington Beach and I was in LA, and I drove down to him, and he worked in one of those private studios. So it was just us with a mask, so it was fine.
Yeah.
But he straight up fixed my bangs and was like, freaking Brad Mondo. Freaking
Oh my
Brad
gosh.
Mondo.
So there were dueling thoughts on
100%.
how.
No,
Yeah.
well, the tea is that apparently hairstylists do not like Brad Mondo.
Oh.
Like, legit hairstylists. They're like,
Everybody
he's
has
not-
a little
everyone-
opinion. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I was like, look, I did it. Hey, here, he fixed it. And then and then while we were there, he took me to blonde for the first
Oh
time.
my gosh.
And it was the first step. Like, it was like from that dark to full-blown platinum all over. And then it was the first step to then getting me to silver. And then, so again, it was like, it just jump-started the whole thing.
Yeah. Totally.
So I kept the bangs, for a while, essentially until I grew them out, and then I could do kind of more curtain bangs.
Okay, nice. And then you were sort of like, we'll just let them go. As the pandemic falls
know.
away, we will.
I want to do, I think I am going to go back to,
I'm so excited.
My forehead just feels bare, and I've always felt
It's
really
so
insecure.
glaringly naked right now.
Thank
I can't
you.
take my.
I know, no.
your forehead's
Thank you for
lovely.
honing in on my insecurity. I need that. Keep me humble.
It is funny because when I see photos of myself without bangs, like from when I was younger, I'm like, oh, I look like fine. But then if I pull them back, I'm like, what?
It is very much your look, though.
Oh,
when I think Elke, I do think blonde. I think bangs.
And if the bangs went away, you would be like,
I'd be like,
what?
imposter,
bitch, fake.
Who do I shoot?
I also love the whole thing about you have to know what kind of bangs to ask for is so important. I am actually recovering from. I have these little side pieces that are not quite even, if you can tell, and it's left over from. I saw a different hairstylist a year and a half ago, and she was like, "Oh, do you want me to cut your bangs a little further back?" I don't know what the fuck that means. I was like, she was like, they'll make them a little more full, trying to compensate for the thin ass hair, I'm sure. And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, at the end of the day,
farther back here, or she widened
farther
it?
back here,
okay,
which does then widen them because they then come out more here. And I trust professionals. Sorry, I figure if you spend your life studying something that I don't, you probably know better than me.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, do it. And I feel like it was that moment of the second she cut, I was like, that was wrong. And I get in the car and my bangs are to my ears. Yeah, they were to my ears for a year. And so I was constantly pulling over. And so I still have these little side pieces that are making up. But and it was that thing of any hairdresser I've been to since has been like, who did this?
Yeah.
And kind of looking at me who did this?
You did this, right? And
Yeah.
I didn't want this.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I would never make such a bold decision. I do a little trim maybe, and it's only where you guided me. I would never.
Exactly.
So anyway, that was my
That's
situation.
the one thing about bangs too is the upkeep is insane.
The upkeep
you
is
have
wild.
to then become a hairdresser. At
Yeah,
home.
yeah, you
You're
do.
like,
There's
I didn't sign up for that.
I was like, oh, I'll just go get it trimmed a lot. This will be a good excuse to get. No, you have to trim them every they've grown an inch since we've started talking. In fact, they're coming down over my eyes now. You have to get really comfortable. So people are always like, oh, and I'm like, well, yeah, you can't not.
Have to.
It's I imagine if you're a guy having facial hair, you can't just be I'll just leave this until I feel like going. Sometimes if I have a really special event, I will go in just for a bang trim, which is kind of hysterical.
That's hilarious.
Because my regular hair will just be a mess, whatever.
Can I ask how much are bang trims where you're
Most
at? Where are they
places,
finding?
if you go to them regularly for actual haircuts, they'll do them for free or for $5 or something.
Nice. Okay,
One
cool.
time I did go to a place where they were they didn't tell me, but they were the outlier. They charged $15 for a bang trim, which I was like, that is insane. I probably have a total of 15 hairs that you trimmed, so that's crazy.
Some salons have the audacity.
She cut my hair. It was in the pandemic, so we had masks on, or it was a little, I don't know, but I had a mask on, and I don't know if I had just had my mask tilted or what, but they came out very slanted. And I feel like it was she could, I saw in her face that she knew.
Yeah.
And then she was like, Anyway, that'll be $15. And I was like, you,
my God.
what? Like, at least own up to the, like, this is not.
Sometimes I find like the fancier the salon, the worse my hair is going to be.
Yeah, true.
I can't.
I've had great haircuts at just like the like schools where they're like, these are students.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they are, especially student schools.
Yeah.
I love that because they are like, oh my God. Like, they will be so precise.
Yeah.
And it's. I mean, don't go for anything crazy,
Right.
I would say. But like, yeah, if you need like a cheap kind of little hair thing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like too, was there, I know you worked at Sephora for a time, right?
Yeah.
Was that like fun in terms of hair stuff? Did you feel like, okay, gives me a chance to like play more? Or was it sort of like.
Yeah, yes and no. Like
Okay.
definitely when I first started at Sephora, I worked there for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I started before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't so much of an emphasis on hair.
That's
and then
so true.
as I
It's
was
literally
there,
makeup. So yeah.
But
Yeah.
the funny thing is like as the years went by, Sephora as a company started like focusing more on hair and skincare. And then now you'll see it's a huge skincare boom. It's not a makeup boom.
Yeah. Suddenly my boyfriend's like, I need to go into Sephora for a few things.
You're
I'm like, sorry, what?
Hello?
Yeah.
Are you cheating?
Yeah. Exactly. Why? How do you know what Supergoop is? Like,
Stop. Yeah. Oh man. So I learned more about hair as far as like I learned about like all the different products and things and like sulfate free and paraben free and all that fun stuff. But to be honest, like I didn't find that like there was like maybe one or two companies that like because we have very similar hair, like where it's just like fine and otherwise just like
totally
get fucked. Like,
exactly.
The fact that this is curled at all.
I was about to say the curls. I'm impressed because my hair does not like to, even though it's naturally wavy, it doesn't like it when I put the waves in.
Yeah. They're
like,
no.
no, we'll tell you where we're gonna go. We'll
mine.
tell you that.
I had to kill my hair and bleach it a few times for it to be like, okay, finally. I know. The more damaged your hair, the more
you're like,
and I'm
okay,
that's messed up. But anyway, I did learn things about hair, but I find that like all those fancy ones are. It just didn't work for me in the same way that like. Yeah, Pantene.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
me.
Sometimes it's just you gotta go to.
Sometimes you do need sulfates.
Yeah,
like, sorry.
That's how I feel. I've been doing a sulfate-free shampoo, and I'm like, I think my hair actually needs these.
Yes,
I'm sure they're atrocious for you, but sometimes I need junk food, and sometimes my hair needs sulfates.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I learned stuff, and it was interesting. Oh, it was really fun, and I wish Sephora would bring it back. Yeah, Sephora for a time in certain stores partnered with Dry Bar.
Ooh.
And you could go to a Sephora at these specific Sephoras. And ours was like, I used to work at the South Coast Plaza one. So we were like one of the big, we were one of the big
love
flagship.
South Coast Plaza.
I was in that one. Yeah, I was in the big flagship one, right? Or one of the big ones. And they had Dry Bar, and you could get like almost exactly the same things you get at Dry Bar. Yeah. For $20.
Wow.
$20 you could get a blow dry. Like real quick at Sephora. And it was supposed to be paired out because, like
how long? And then they said, no, we're not doing that anymore.
Apparently, it wasn't popular enough because they didn't advertise it enough. And I'm like, if you would have told more people.
Yeah, I would be there daily.
It was so great.
Daily.
Because, you could literally pay to get your makeup done. Yeah. Go get your hair done. All in the
Amazing.
One place. Like,
I would have gone before this. Yes. And yet, I was struggling alone in my bathroom.
Sephora, bring it back.
We're going to jump into our game of Would You Rather? I have a little question for you, and I know you've got one for me.
I do.
Your question is, would you rather have hair that changes color based on your mood, but no one knows your secret?
Okay.
Or have hair that changes randomly, the color changes randomly.
Okay.
But everyone is convinced it is based on your mood.
Oh.
Also, this is crazy. I have to say, the episode before this, my guest, her question for me involved hair changing color based on your mood.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I almost wet my pants, honestly.
I do love mood rings.
You do? I do feel like
rings.
You are mood ring.
I'm definitely a mood
embodied,
ring. Embodied,
in fact. Thank
you. AKA, I don't know what the hell is going on with you, and I'm going to keep pressing on you until something changes. Yeah. Maybe if I touch you and my body temperature.
The dress with the matching eyeshadow, but you are giving like mood ring now.
I'm definitely giving cheap trinket.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's a thing. I don't like people in my business.
Yes.
Like, I like entertaining. I like performing. I
Yeah.
like putting on a thing. I don't like
Right.
people in my business.
Okay.
So the
I
moment
regret to
people
inform you, you are a comedian. No. So
Is
people
that
are
what
going to
I've
be
been
up
doing?
in there. Yeah. No.
Please, they don't know if that's true.
That's so true. Yeah.
Yeah. I would feel weird if people were like, if like I showed up with like purple hair one day and they're like, oh, you feeling a little horny?
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my God. What?
You're like,
no,
you're
it's
like,
just
no?
purple. Like,
no, dude, fixing my car. I am not.
Right, yeah,
Like,
weird that you would
like
ask
we
that.
all just know. Yeah.
change my oil. Like,
Yeah.
or like, how like when people are like, I hate it when people like, when you are feeling sad and people are like, you okay?
Yeah.
Or like, and like my hair is like yellow.
yeah.
Like, you okay?
Yeah.
Like, ugh, no. My hair is just
why
yellow.
does yellow represent sad to you? Let's talk about that.
No,
No.
I don't know. I wanted it to be opposite.
Yeah,
okay,
I love
understand
that.
blue
Yeah,
was the
totally.
one. I wanted it to be contrarian.
Yeah. I'm just thinking now, this would be hard for me because blue is one of my favorite colors and I feel like it goes blue-green would go good with my eyes, but that feels
Ooh,
like
it's gorgeous.
sadness.
Yes,
You
okay,
know?
it is very, very
So
common.
I'd have to like be sad to get that
Yeah.
look. Okay, anyway.
So I guess
yeah.
I would go with it would change to my mood, but no one would know. I would
Okay.
want it to be like people think I'm like a quirky Ramona Flowers type, where they're
Yeah.
like, she just changes her hair, like crazy girl, like you're so cool. Like,
Yeah.
but then for me, I'm just like, I need therapy.
That would actually be
Inside.
like kind of really beautiful. Like everybody's like, oh, your hair looks so good today. And in your head, you're like, I'm really sad. right now.
Guys, I am
But you guys
struggling.
think I'm
Beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, I love that.
Yeah, I just don't need people to know.
Yeah, totally. I think that's a good choice.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Hit me
okay.
with my question.
Mine was not as interesting.
That's
as
okay.
yours, if that's
We
fine.
can't all be as interested.
You know, and I tried, but I knew I was coming into your house. And I could not step. Would you rather
Yes.
shave your head all the way,
Ooh,
bald,
bald.
or
Yes.
the only haircut you can have is a rat tail?
Wait, this is also weird because we talked about rat tails a lot. There's some
What?
weird,
Okay,
and you didn't even like. Okay, it's gonna be the bald. I do not
Really?
want to see myself with a rat tail.
It
No.
would look bad.
Well, and also because I have like a weird, like I feel like every once in a while I'll be in the mirror and I'll just be like looking at myself and well, it's usually after I've gotten out of the shower and I'm like, I'd love to not have hair that needs blow drying right now.
Yes.
And I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll just be like, wait,
Can I just, is this the weirdest compliment?
What?
I think you would look amazing bald. Like, I think you have a great
let's
head.
do it.
You have a great,
Like-
like, face. Like, it's giving Natalie Portman bald.
Oh, wow.
Right?
So
Right?
yeah, so I have this little like, right. So I have these, that is very sweet. I'm glad that you agree because I thought this was just a private thought that I had
So you're
by
right.
myself
No.
when I didn't want to blow dry my hair. But yes, I would do, and in fact, I would do it because it's a perfect scenario because I'm not quite brave enough to shave my head right now. But if it was like, I was given these two choices, bald or rat tail, what are you going to do?
Right.
Then it would be okay.
Yes.
So,
I think
there we
and
go.
Also, the wig opportunities
yeah, then you just are ready to go.
are endless. I love wigs. I wear
Yeah.
wigs all the time if I can.
I feel like
Yes.
I would like to at a point shave half of my head. Maybe like season 2. Stick around. Or 3.
Comment below.
Or 3.
Oh, you should shave a full head.
No, I did a little like side shave also growing out. There's so much growing out under here.
yeah.
And it was good, but I'm too lazy to put my hair up all the time, like the way that it took for it to be visible, but I did really like it. So anyway, now what I'm thinking is, and I had done both sides a little bit. Now I'm thinking, do I do half the head, or not half the head, but like,
What about an undercut?
yeah, like that would look good. But the thing
Yeah.
is I'm lazy and I don't put it up enough.
So interesting that like for you, laziness is because I feel like
Yeah,
other
I
girls
know.
that are
Why
like,
is
oh, let me just put it in a
why
bun.
is lazy-
I'm like, I don't know, a ponytail.
I think it's because my younger sister is a dancer, and so my whole life I watched her put her hair up in perfect
That's
buns.
different. That's
and
not
then
lazy.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And now, so if I equate bun with work,
Oh my God,
and
no.
down with whatever
no,
what you see
ballerina
today.
buns are serious.
Yeah, serious.
business.
So I'm like, I
Yeah.
could never do that, and everybody's like, what you don't need
No,
to.
you need
Rubber
to think, like,
hand,
lazy
rubber
girl.
band.
Yeah. you don't need like 10 pounds of hairspray.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh my God.
I grew up as a ballerina. And I
Yeah.
was just like,
You did?
did
Did you do
ballet.
you did ballet? Wow, you're a child actor. You did ballet. Oh my God.
When I tell you,
what a
I have done
performer.
all of it. I have
Wow.
done all of it. And don't
Yeah.
worry, I was bad at all of it. Why haven't I heard of you? I'm like, there's a reason.
Yeah, that's why. Everyone was like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Good for her. You know, she's trying.
Oh my gosh. Well, Genesis, thank you so much for being on
you for
today.
having me. This is so much fun.
Seriously, your mic is like my favorite mic here in LA. So if you're a comic, go check it out. And if you're not a comic, come watch
hang
Witty
out.
Titties show because they are fucking amazing. And wishing you all the best on your upcoming bang journey. Safe travels.
Thank you. I'd love to come back and
Oh,
just
you
show
absolutely
guys.
will.
Like,
Yeah.
if I get bangs,
Yeah.
like we're doing that.
We're doing it.